Retro or die.
The gaming industry is no stranger to controversy when it comes to the kind of content it produces for the masses.
Colonel Grossman believes violent video games have a pernicious effect. They're not only conditioning kids to enjoy killing, he says, it's helping make them into pint-sized lethal weapons.
The FBI says in the average engagement, the average officer hits with less than 1 bullet in 5. In the Amadou Diallo shootings, 4 elite NYPD officers at point-blank range fired 41 shots and hit 19 times. That's the norm. Michael Carneal, who's never fired a pistol before in his life, fires 8 shots. How many hits does he get? 8 shots, 8 hits on 8 different kids. 5 of them are headshots. The other 3 are upper torso. Now, where did he get that supernatural, superhuman skill? From the video games. He had played and played and played and fired countless thousands of rounds.
There is one publisher in particular that stands out immediately when you hear game-related controversy: Rockstar Games. This publisher lives up to its name by being the bad boy in gaming as far as the media is concerned, with titles such as Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, and Max Payne. But there is one series that shook the ground of media critics and even Congress, and that series is Manhunt. Today we will look back at the series that could easily be labeled as one of the most violent video games ever made.
You're the prey in a deadly game. You must do anything to survive. Can you stop the hunt before you are taken down? Manhunt by Rockstar Games. Rated M for mature. Out now on PlayStation 2.
Released in 2003, Manhunt is a third-person psychological horror stealth game that was published by Rockstar Games and developed by Rockstar North. The plot of the game is surrounded around a death row inmate, James Earl Cash, whom is set to die by lethal injection. Little does Cash know that there is a certain party who's more interested in his well-being than he could have ever imagined.
Hey, tough guy, wake up. You're not dead. Well, not yet, anyway. You're getting a second chance. Another throw of the dice.
Cash wakes up to a voice telling him to get up and put on an earpiece. The voice only refers to himself as the director, and promises Cash if he follows all of his instructions, he will have his freedom.
That's better. Now only you can hear me, and that's the way you're gonna want it, because I'm your only way out of here. Hey, easy, look. You've had an unexpected reprieve. Do exactly as I say, and I promise this will be over before the night's out.
Cash is then thrown into a game of cat and mouse, where he's required to maim, dismember, and kill anybody that stands between him and the exit in order to get footage for the director's snuff film ring. And as Cash delves deeper into this nightmare, he finds that there is more to this plot that meets the eye, and the director not only involves Cash, but his family members as well, and only you can decide the outcome. Hunt or be hunted. The game is divided into 20 stages, called scenes. In order to move forward, the player must kill enemy hunters using a varying amount of tactics.
They're scum, just like you. And they're here to hunt you down and cut you up. I'll try to direct you as best I can, but other than that, you're on your own. It's up to you. Okay, are you ready? Camera, action.
Stealth being a main focus on player survival due to enemies in the game being more powerful than you or having enemies being equipped with varying weapons such as machetes, bats, guns, and more. The levels are score based. The scores are focused on time taken to complete a stage, the number of kills, and how horrific the kills were.
You just won't fucking die, will you?
Stealth kills on enemies being the main focus gives you 3 levels of violence to choose from. White being a normal kill, yellow being a moderate kill, and red being an extreme kill, all having their own unique kill animation. The game doesn't get boring because of the new obstacles it will present you with, from escort missions to item-based missions, rescue missions, and more. No level in the game is the same, ranging from different urban environments to its enemies that range in difficulty and strategy.
Fall in and listen up. Eddie, it's time to get out there and nail that bastard. War dogs? Yeah!
The few criticisms I had when playing the game came from when using guns and trying to aim for people's heads. The free aim is a bit clunky, but it gets the job done. And even though the levels that are designed are not the same, the mechanics in which you need to use them are a little repetitive. On a scale of 1 to 10, I rate Manhunt at an 8. Overall, Manhunt holds up today with its gameplay and style. The plot obviously contains very dark scenarios, from murder, kidnapping, torture, and snuff films. And anything that has this much violence is sure to catch the eye of the mainstream media. The attention this game received for its at the time realistic violence even caught the eye of Joe Baca, a US representative who was a sponsor for legislation to fine vendors who sell adult-themed games to kids under 17. Baca went on record to state, "It's telling kids how to kill someone, and it uses vicious, sadistic, and cruel methods to kill." This game is called Manhunt and was rated by the ESRB as M for adults. So if you're a free-thinking human being, you would believe that it's up to the individual if they should buy the game or not. And if you're a responsible parent, to make that judgment on the purchase of your kid's game. Manhunt was banned in New Zealand, and it hit its peak of controversy in 2004 when an irresponsible parent in England blamed Manhunt for her 14-year-old son being murdered by his 17-year-old friend. During the media coverage of this case, the game was pulled by many vendors, including the UK and international branches of the game and Dixon's. Later, it was ruled by the police that all this was false, and it was a drug-related robbery, and Manhunt the game played no part in the murder.
You've left your old life, your old self behind. I'm all the family you need now.
In the end, Manhunt was one of the most important games in that time due to the controversy it sparked. But the craze wasn't just over yet, because only 3 years after its release, the build-up for Manhunt 2's release was on the horizon, and this time, it was a media ambush. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, and for more content like this, subscribe. And be on the lookout for part 2 of this video when we go 3 years after Manhunt 1's release and Manhunt 2's review and controversy. Thanks for watching the video, and have a good night. Move. Right on the camera.
Retro or die.